Look at, please study the kind of opportunities going to come in a downstream. We should be in Odisha to be a job creator, not job seeker. I'm going to a couple of universities in Odisha. Everywhere I'm saying the kind of intelligence Odisha people have, the opportunity what we have, we should encourage. And today's bureaucracy is amazing. I never seen, we have been in the 20 years, the past is past. Today they will come forward, help you. We have a Rajneesh, the chairman SBI, saying that if you have a feasibility, he won't take time to sanction the loan. Equity should not be a constraint, so I encourage people to set up their industry. One more thing I must mention, when we came into 13-14 years, there was a deficit of 25% power. And we talked to the government and we provided together 600 megawatt power, 600 megawatt power to the government to make sure there is no load shedding. And that also I feel good that I was part of Odisha, what we can do. About our business, we are very pleased the way we have created the capacity for 3 million ton of aluminum. We invested about $11 billion. We have lost $2 billion, but it's the part of our investment because the future is almost 2 lakh people are connected. The way the whole thing has come up, it is going to go for a long way. Lord Jagannath, if you see the Lord Jagannath, he has the arm which is right in the front, so he embraces everything. So that is the only statue in the world, that is the only Bhagwan in the world which has a hand folded in the front. So he will take everybody together. I wish this conclave, I wish our Chief Minister very well. I wish all of you very best. Future is great. Let's all together pray and to make sure from this Diwali, we have a Diwali to the next Diwali, all of us will do something better. There is a room when we determine all of us together in this room, at least 25% better we must do what we have been doing. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Shri Anil Agarwal, for your warm address. You spoke of your emotional bond with the state and also for sharing the future plans in the state. Ladies and gentlemen, Falcon Marine Exports Limited is a homegrown, globally known company from Odisha. Today we are also going to witness a groundbreaking of a shrimp processing and freezing plant being set up by Falcon Marine Exports Limited at the Deras Seafood Park. The project will provide employment to over 800 people. May I please request Honorable Chief Minister and Shri Tara Ranjan Patnaik, founder of Falcon Marine Exports, to kindly do the honors. Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank our industry leaders for sharing their experiences and plans for investments in the state. And may I request you all for a big round of applause for our esteemed guests of honor. As we are all aware, Singapore is a world leader in skill development. Over the last 50 years, the Institute of Technical Education Singapore has played a critical role in enhancing Singapore's human capital, contributing towards its economic and social development. The ITE Education Services is a subsidiary of ITE Singapore, which helps international community to develop technical and vocational education and training capacities. Today, a MOU is being formalized between ITES Singapore and the Odisha Skill Development Authority to cooperate in establishment and operation of a World Skill Center here at Bhubaneswar. The center will be the next generation skilling institute, imparting advanced skills through experiential and industry-oriented courses. 1.5 lakh youth will be trained in this World Skills Center in the next 4 years. The center will be operational by the year March 2019. May I now request Mr. Bruce Poe, CEO of ITES, and Shri Sanjay Kumar Singh, Commissioner cum Secretary Skill Development and Technical Education Department, to kindly come forward in the signing of the MOU. Shri Bruce Poe, CEO of ITES, and Shri Sanjay Kumar Singh, Commissioner cum Secretary of Skill Development and Technical Education Department, will sign this significant MOU. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have amongst us Mr. Chiang Ni Heng, Chairman of ITES, Singapore. He has over 3 decades of experience working in the Singapore government-linked companies and in various industries, including shipyards, ordnance equipment, manufacturing, aircraft engineer, engine component manufacturing, amusement, lifestyle businesses, and environment management. May I now request Mr. Heng to kindly address the gathering.
Honorable Chief Minister Shri Navi Patnaik, Chief Secretary and senior government officials, industry leaders, excellencies, guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon. Let me thank the government of Odisha for the privilege to address this distinguished gathering to share our activities here in the state. IT Education Services from Singapore, or ITs in short, that I'll refer to, is extremely honored to be invited to this grand and impactful Make in Odisha event today. As a strategic partner of the government in skills development, we congratulate Odisha for making skill a key pillar in both social and economic development. Permit me to share a little bit about us. Over the last 5 decades, the Institute of Technical Education, ITE in Singapore, has played a pivotal role in strengthening Singapore human capital and contributing towards our both economic and social development. The robust technical and vocational education and training, in short TVET, systems developed by ITE has evolved into a world-class TVET system through our many collaborations worldwide. With this in mind, we are delighted that the government of Odisha has taken on similar steps in transforming its TVET landscape and in developing its human capital through skills. I'm honored that ITIS is able to contribute to Odisha's effort in enhancing its TVET system by sharing Singapore experience. Our partnership with Odisha was first established in November 2017 when we signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Odisha Skill Development Authority, or OSDA in short, to collaborate in the area of leadership development with funding support from Singapore's Temasek Foundation International. This MOU paved the way for a tripartite cooperation between OSDA, Temasek Foundation, and ITIS. As a part of the roadmap laid down by the Honorable Chief Minister to transform human development through skilling of its youth, I'm happy to share that till date, ITIS has successfully shared, exposed, and trained 100 TVET leaders from Odisha Industrial Training Institute in Singapore on both our systems as well as sharing the infrastructure that is needed. Today marks another significant milestone in our cooperation as we have just signed a second MOU with OSDA to build upon the existing partnership between the two parties. This second MOU outlines the interest of both parties to collaborate in the establishment and operation of a World Skills Center in Bhubaneswar that would be modeled after Singapore ITE. Upon completion, the World Skills Center will provide advanced skill training in areas of precision engineering, mechatronics, facility technologies, logistics services, beauty and wellness, as well as fashion and design to about 13,000 students in the initial period. I'm confident that the World Skills Center will be a model TVET institution. I also believe the various initiatives embarked by the government of Odisha to transform TVET in the state will become significant milestones that will drive social and economic development. Through the visionary and inspiring leadership of the Honorable Chief Ministers and the united efforts by various Odisha government agencies and institutions to skill the people, I'm sure you will have a highly skilled workforce to support businesses, attract investors, and hasten the pace of economic development. To conclude, I once again thank the government of Odisha, and in particular, the Chief Minister for inviting ITIS to this Make in Odisha event, and we look forward to contributing towards this exciting TVET transformation journey in this state. So thank you again very much for inviting us here and for being a part of the journey in TVET here in the state. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Heng, for your kind address and sharing with us Singapore ITES efforts in strengthening and empowering human capital through skills. And the World Skills Center in Bhubaneswar will indeed be a one-stop platform for skill development. Ladies and gentlemen, we are extremely glad that Japan is the partner country for the Make in Odisha Conclave 2018. And you are extremely privileged to have amongst us His Excellency Mr. Kenji Hiramatsu, Ambassador of Japan to India with us. His Excellency graduated from the University of Kyoto in March 1979 and joined the prestigious Foreign Ministry of Japan. He has served his country in various capacities both at home and abroad, and he has been Japan's envoy to India since November 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed my proud privilege, and may I please now invite His Excellency Mr. Hiramatsu and request him to kindly address us.
Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Mr. Navin Patnaik, Minister Secretary of the Government of Odisha, Captains of Industry, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is a great honor for me to speak at this auspicious occasion. I am pleased that Japan is participating in this Making Odisha Conclave 2018 as the only partner country. I truly appreciate State Government of Odisha for its strong interest for Japan-Odisha cooperation. First of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to express my appreciation to Honorable Chief Minister Mr. Navin Patnaik for his strong leadership in Odisha. Thanks to the political stability, the average economic growth rate of Odisha between 2011 and 2017 was at the highest level, surpassing more than 8%. This is my second visit to Odisha after my previous visit in January this year. I remain impressed by the vibrant atmosphere of the city and richness of the culture in the area. Odisha dance, temple architecture, crafts, and Oriya seafood all demonstrate the cultural richness of Odisha. Especially Bhubaneswar is a center of economic and religious importance in eastern India. Every Japanese person knows the name of Emperor Ashoka of the Maurya dynasty, who became a patron of Buddhism out of remorse for the war of Kalinga. Edicts of Emperor Ashoka still remain close to our hearts. Japan and Odisha have a bilateral and historical commitment and commonalities through Buddhism. The Japan-India relationship has never been better than it stands today. During the first visit of Prime Minister Modi to Japan in 2014, Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Abe opened a new chapter of a special strategic and global partnership. As Ambassador of Japan in India, I have been privileged to witness firsthand our relationship becoming truly special. At the end of last month, Prime Minister Modi visited Japan and held the 12th Japan-India Summit meeting with Prime Minister Abe, where the two leaders reaffirmed Japan-India partnership for peace and prosperity. The meetings were filled with substance, and trust between our two leaders were incomparable. The foundation for this solid relationship indeed lies in the various economic activities led by private sectors of our two countries. Japan is the largest investor for India among the major advanced countries. In the last 5 years, the amount of total investment from Japan has exceeded $10 billion, which is contributing significantly to Making India and Skills India initiative of the Government of India. The number of Japanese companies operating in India has also registered a steady growth in the past and has reached 1,369 in 2017. There are several Japanese companies which have already expanded their business in Odisha. Japanese major food company Nissin has an instant noodle factory in Odisha since 2014. There are around 500 employees working in the factory. Japanese companies Kurosaki Harima, which manufactures and supplies fire bricks primarily to steel makers, has its subsidiary Tata Factories Limited in India since 2011. Its factory in Odisha employs around 1,300 people. Today, Mr. Yagi, President of Japan Chamber of Commerce and Industry India, is with me. And Japanese business persons from 9 Japanese companies are participating in this summit. They come here to find business opportunities in Odisha. As a representative partner country, Japan, I like to make efforts to make this investment summit connect with real investment from Japan in areas such as food processing, steel, and transportation. Japanese companies are getting more interested in investing in India. For that, they need good partners and investment-friendly environment. We hope that the Odisha government will develop sufficient infrastructure and provide attractive incentives for investment and smooth and simplified administrative procedures. Listening to the speeches of business leaders, I feel a lot of potential for collaboration between the state of Odisha and Japanese companies. Japan and India are cooperating with each other towards a free and open Indo-Pacific. At the summit meeting held last month, our leaders affirmed that Japan and India will cooperate on concrete projects to improve regional connectivity. Odisha is very important from the viewpoint of connectivity with Southeast Asia because it is located on the east coast of India and is endowed with deep sea ports such as the Paradip port, which is the biggest port in India in terms of cargo handling capacity. Let us work together to tap on the potential of the state by improving the connectivity in the region. With respect to the development assistance, Japan and Odisha have a strong record of cooperation. Japan has financed irrigation projects for more than 20 years, since 1977, to improve agricultural productivity in Odisha. We have also extended finance to develop the forest sector, improve hygienic and sanitary conditions, and to develop the power grid in Odisha. Total amount of our assistance extended to Odisha so far is 161 billion Japanese yen, 1.4 billion US dollars. We will continue to support the socio-economic development of Odisha with a special focus on environment, sanitation, health, disaster risk management, and skills development. Last time when I came here, I visited Utokar University and interacted with students who are learning Japanese language. And I saw the great potential for Japanese language education and Japanese studies as well. I will visit Utokar University again just after this and give a lecture. I'm looking forward to seeing motivated students again. Japan is actively taking steps to promote the popularization of Japanese language education in India, including Odisha. I like to encourage students from Odisha to study Japanese language and become a bridge connecting Japan and Odisha, both in terms of cultural and as well as business relations. Japan is now expanding its cooperation with India on skills development. I hope people of Odisha will be benefited from skills development programs Japan will offer. I also want to more flow of tourists between Japan and Odisha. I hope more Japanese tourists enjoy abundant cultural heritages and natural beauties of Odisha. It is my wish to work towards the development of Odisha and to foster a closer relationship between Japan and Odisha. I hope this summit will be a useful platform for very fruitful discussion leading to tangible result and offer my best wishes for its great success. Thank you very much.